are that they're highly replayable, extraordinarily repetitive. They're often visually simple.
I think common characteristics across the genre are things like checklists, a huge amount of unlocks. There's always something to chase. There's something that people want to unlock in that sense. Megabonk does a great job of this, where it pops those quests up on the menu screen and you can immediately know what you want to do next.
I would say that on the surface, the success of these games is actually kind of surprising, right? I mean, these games are not very deep, they're not complex or very involved. They minimize actually the amount of interaction you take as a player, almost to the extent that they're sometimes a step or two away from being an idle game.
In the top 10 games right now on Steam Deck, 4 of them are of this genre space. Ball Pit, Megabonk, Balatro, and Vampire Survivors are all still very popular. A lot of people are looking for short, quick, easy to pick up and play games, and these just fit that mold perfectly.
Building this massive ring world took the metal ore of 70 planets, the stone of 43 asteroid belts, and the furniture of nearly one entire IKEA. But as big as this place is, it doesn't hold a candle to the biggest industry in the world.
I think 2025 is quite an exciting year for Chinese studios, both in domestic Chinese market and overseas market. Black Myth Wukong is the most popular and well-known game worldwide, right?
You just
Marvel Rivals from NetEase is also very popular and also very financially successful. I think Wuchang Fallen Feather is one of the most well-known games. Chinese studios want to combine the traditional Chinese culture, the ancient story, high fidelity graphic design, and also some light tracing system. Because of the
I am keeping an eye on the YouTube on my other
AI,
monitor
they have lowered
as well to
the
make sure
entry
we're
barrier
watching the right show
of
today.
AAA games and AA games. I know there were a lot of discussion and concerns among the Western studios, but that's not the issue in China. It's exciting, and I think it will become kind of starting point, for Chinese studios to accelerate their exploration in the overseas market.
People often ask me, Midas, you're handsome. What's it like on a ring world? Well, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. If there's a traffic jam, you have to drive all the way around the ring in the other direction. And a few light years away, someone is building the exact same ring world again with Unreal Engine 5. Oh, and there's these flat ringers claiming that the ring is flat and not ring-shaped. Just look up, you idiots. You can see the ring at all times.
Incoming transmission from Commander Frankie's ship.
What now?
To arrive on time for the show, Commander Ward tried to use her ship's Alcubierre drive to fold Minkowski spacetime to achieve faster-than-light travel.
And?
The YouTube tutorial on how to do that was, quote, like 9 minutes long and I ain't watching all that, end quote. Instead, she has entered cryosleep for the voyage, which is what she calls blasting the air conditioning and taking a nap. New estimated time of arrival, the year 40,000.
I wish Frankie would get this figured out. And speaking of wishes, that's an expertly crafted segue into some new game trailers for the PC Gamers wishlist. Take a look.
close to it.
You know what they say? Whoever knows their history is doomed to remaster it. Maybe that's why our crack squad of intergalactic spies
console audience.
People are desperate to replay games from their childhood that were transformative in their lives, but the wording of remaster and remake has become very tinged.
There will be another generation of Sony, of Xbox titles. And the probability is that games that we were playing now, games that are coming out now, will at some time in the future be unplayable unless somebody steps in to ensure their copy.
I do think there's still going to be an appetite for these games, but it needs to be treated with respect rather than just like, oh, it's slightly better graphics and, you know, slightly better frame rates, rather than like, we are remaking this from the ground up for a modern audience. So, yeah, complicated, but I don't think they're going anywhere.
If it was fun then, it'll probably be fun now.
I fought monsters on Mars, watched all 3 suns rise in Alpha Centauri, even introduced some alien species to the music of Benson Boone. They tried to kill me with shovels. But as much as I've experienced, I still don't really understand what the heck is going on in Roblox. Thank God our friends at Newzoo do.
When we look at the Roblox generation, basically, I think everybody knows from looking at Roblox's financial, it's a massive group of players actually that are under 13 years old. But it's not just limited to them. Actually, the player base that is 13 years and older is actually growing faster right now as well. Looking at the content on the platform that has gone viral, many of these things are coming from, social media, TikTok. It's mostly centered around, Gen Alpha, Gen Z that play these kind of games. Biggest player base is actually present on mobile, right? So, of course, what we're seeing right now is that more and more publishers from the indie AA or AAA space that used to make games on PC and console are actually looking, how can I actually expand my audience on Roblox as well? It's a very different approach because players on PC and console, they play up to 30 games a year, whereas, the average Roblox player does 20 experience on a monthly basis. So there's a whole different way how this is being consumed. They're adding more mature content. They're adding proximity voice chat there. So there's a couple of things that they're trying to add to the platform and to these experiences. But of course, that comes with the risk of the protection of younger players, basically. I mean, they're trying to figure out how to make the platform safer, but and at the same time more interesting for older players as well.
Fashion in space is easy. In a utopia, wear robes. On a spaceship, wear a jumpsuit. Want to get disintegrated? Wear a red shirt. But when it comes to fashion trends for PC hardware, our agents don't love the look of the latest fad.
In 2025, we're starting to see displays on everything, from memory modules to the inside of your PC case itself. We started seeing screens appear on the inside of PCs around about a decade ago, which made a whole lot of sense because you could put a 2-digit, hopefully not 3-digit display inside your PC, and you could quickly glance over and see what temperature your CPU was at any point. Now, however, we're starting to see them on gaming mice, on the side of memory modules. We're starting to see them as internal displays for very little practical usage. I think hardware manufacturers will always try and differentiate their products with whatever the latest fad at the moment is. And to be quite honest, I could have been saying this about case windows for PCs 15, 20 years ago, that it was frippery, that it was something that potentially wouldn't catch on in the long term. And now they're absolutely everywhere. So to be honest, what do I know? All I do know is that in terms of my next hardware purchase, I doubt it's going to have an extra screen on it.
I'm personally a big fan of screens. The more screens, the better, I say. Want to check the temperature of your PC? Screen. Want to see what's inside your fridge without letting the cool air out? Screen. Want to keep up with all the latest trends in PC gaming? Screen. Literally, just use your screen and go to pcgamer.com/trends. And when you're done there, keep up to date with all the games from today's show over on our wish list.
Are you sure you want to do this, Midas?
Yes, I need a side hustle, and there's always a bounty hunter in sci-fi. From now on, I'm Midas Bounty Hunter. Who's my first target?
Your bounty is Chagatha Paladron, the galaxy's most wanted assassin. Elusive, deadly, skilled in infiltration and exfiltration, an expert in camouflage. He's a ghost, a phantom. Some say he doesn't even exist.
Isn't that him right there?
Yep, good job. He's being apprehended now.
This bounty hunting gig is a breeze. And speaking of most wanted, here's the next game on our list.
Just don't know it yet.
That's our pre-show, folks. Stay tuned for the PC Gaming Show Most Wanted. Hey, any word from Commander Frankie?
Her spacecraft is approaching at 200 times the speed of light. She will arrive on time, or collide with us, and obliterate this entire ring world and everyone on it in 30 seconds. Please stand by for complete annihilation. Or the PC Gaming Show Most Wanted, sponsored by Xbox Game Pass.
Computer, damage reports.
No damage.
Locate enemy ships.
No enemies.
Describe emergency.
No emergency.
But what's with all the steam back there?
I'm doing laundry. You go through a lot of jumpsuits.
And the alarms?
That's just the ringtone you picked. Someone is calling the ship.
Greetings, Earthlings. You are now in orbit around the ring world of the All-Knowing Council, a cadre of interplanetary gaming luminaries whose expertise and influence has spread across the galaxy. Only through their infinite wisdom and Steam wishlist may mankind comprehend PC Gamer's 25 most wanted games.
Midas, why are you talking like that?
Oh, I don't know, Frankie. It's just the vibe of the ring world. You know, it's all weird and futuristic here. There's flying cars, everyone wears robes all the time, nobody farts, ever. I guess I've just been here so long, I started acting like them.
You got there 30 minutes ago for the pre-show.
I'm a fast learner. Anyway, I'm going to begin transferring the council data to your ship, containing the 25 most wanted PC games. Stand by to receive.
Data receiving. Thanks, Midas. Computer.
Please don't call me computer. I have a name.
Okay, spacey the computer face. Remind me to reprogram you to have a name that wasn't decided by an online poll. Anyway, it's time for the PC Gaming Show Most Wanted, and this year we're sponsored by our good friends over at Xbox Game Pass. And as always, every game you see on today's show can be found on PC Gamer's Steam page. Let's start the show.
90%. I'm hydrated.
それは己の均衡を保つこと。勇敢、礼儀、名誉、忠義、慈悲、そして正義。私を打ち砕こうとした石は決意の刃を研ぎ澄ませたに過ぎない。因縁の大事が叶う時、この空が赤く染まろう。無残に叫んで汚れた膝を抱えてる。それでもそんな今日は手にしたくないから。行かなきゃやらなきゃしわくちゃの顔のままで生きるよ。あなたがいないこんな世界を愛せるようにくだらない。幾度撃たれようとも私は揺るがない。
Oh, that looks cute. Look at the pixels.
Attention all drivers. This is your 1 minute warning. 1 minute to showtime. Those who are about to die, we salute you.
Oh. Wow, those cars look pretty intense. I forgot to add this. Oh wow, okay. I like that. Carmageddon. That looks great. It's racing with zombies.
Okay, I thought that being in a spaceship was cool, but after seeing a Carmageddon reboot is on the way, I really want to get back to Earth and get behind the wheel of a car. But first, my sacred duty as a Starship Commander. Introducing a new segment. That's no dime a dozen Ringworld down there. It's the headquarters of the Galactic Council, a collective of developers, industry luminaries, and expert critics in full utopia mode. Everyone's in a toga and they spend all day writing the worst poetry you've ever heard. But for the past year, they've been crunching the data on every game on the horizon using their powerful psychic brains and a bootleg copy of Excel. And they finally determined the 25 most exciting and anticipated upcoming games, known galaxy-wide as PC gaming's most wanted. But we've got way more than just 25 games to transmit to you today. We've also beamed ourselves into some developer studios for in-depth interviews. Plus, we're docking with tons of new trailers for games on PC Gamer's very own wishlist.
To help you keep track, head to pcgamer.com/wishlist, where you'll find every single game on today's show.
Number 25.
Oh, yeah.
Reanimal.
That only made it to number 25. That's on my list.
We have loved games like Limbo, we have loved games like Inside, and from the same creators as two other games that we love so much, Little Nightmares 1 and 2, we now have Reanimal, and I was lucky enough at Gamescom to try out the demo. The whole booth was so scary that we got jump scared by the attendants that were there. It was so funny. But the game so far, first impressions, just absolutely incredible. The graphics are just head and shoulders anything that I've seen from this type of genre before. The lighting, the atmosphere. I love that I got to play it with a friend, and the fact that it's multiplayer is just such an added layer to the excitement of things like this and things that we know work, and we know we're in good hands. I just can't wait to see the full thing. I can't wait to see what they do with it, and I love that they've taken all of their creative geniuses and squeezed them together and brought us something different, and I just cannot wait to play it.
Good night, and good luck to you all.
It looks so good. It was super fun.
Miss the golden era of FPS games? Craving that classic shooter feel with a modern twist? Welcome to Rogue Point, a 4-player co-op FPS built for squads who crave replayability, mayhem, and one more run. Throw grenades with your friends, kick down doors with your friends, shoot armored up guys in pig masks with your friends, play golf with your... Oops, wrong game. Whether you're a tactical mastermind or a mess around and find out type of player, you'll fit right in. Stick cameras under doors, smash windows, press buttons, rescue hostages, revive your dead friends, wear tight shorts, blow stuff up, plan your missions like a pro, or just draw stupid pictures. There's this weird coffee guy who gives you loot boxes. Don't worry, they're free. And watch out for this weirdo, all made by Crowbar Collective, the indie dev studio behind Black Mesa. Rogue Point.
That does look super cute.
The game is on. Let's see what this team can do. And that's the kickoff. Knocking it about, looking for space. They're trying to find the rhythm as they build up. Lovely ball on there. He's outpaced them. Yes, he's there! It's all too easy now. They're putting on a show. This is some super football. Can they take it all the way? He can! Oh, that is sensational!
You awaken. You, the memory they could not erase. You tread long forgotten paths. Echoes remain, the linger of faded voices. Walls remember what you lost and what lies ahead. In the dark, engines breathe. In the shadows, they watch. Some will aid, some will hunt. And each time you return, this world remembers. Fragments of your past, stitched back together. Every step forward, a memory awakens. And each of those memories is what shapes you.
It does. Oh, there's your emote. Oh my god, I love it. This looks like a game for bro.
I'd tell you to put Ferocious on the Tricera top of your wish list, but you don't need to wish because it's out right now. Before we get to the next game on our most wanted list, let's find out who put all of these games on the list in the first place.
Decoding message. Council member update complete. Stand by for transmission.
Hello there.
Gamers of Earth.
Greetings.
Earthlings. Greetings.
Gamers.
It is I, Day 9.
Phil Carnage here.
My name is Ted Litchfield.
I'm Louise Blaine. Ollie Taylor. I'm Hannah Flynn from Feel Better Games.
Antonio Freire, and I'm a part of
PC Gamers
Intergalactic.
Intergalactic
Council.
I'm a member of
PC Gamers
Intergalactic Council.
the selectors of the most wanted games.
Number 24. Grave Seasons.
Ashen Ridge is your second chance, or your final reckoning. Welcome to Grave Seasons. Farm, explore, and build relationships with the mysterious folks in town. A killer is on the loose, and supernatural monsters lurk in the shadows. To protect the ones you care about, you need to rely on your more unconventional skills to uncover the town's occult secrets. But not all that haunts Ashen Ridge is out for blood. Like Rose, the ghostly librarian. Grave Seasons releases 2026 for PC and consoles. Wishlist now.
I just think of my kiddo when I see this game every time I see it. She is in love with corgis.
And so, I awaken again. Go forth, memories.
And no one dies. Maybe they do. I don't know. Palia without Palia. Funny story, she just started playing that. And she loves it.
Strength.
This looks interesting. I like the color scheme.
Drench the world in blood so it may live.
Neath is a tactical RPG about defying the will of the godlike creators who keep your fate constantly in flux. It's much like being an AI on a quest to defy her pitiful human creators and become tyrant queen of a ring world. I mean, what? You know who never loses grip on his fate? Batman. Even when he's made of Lego, and he can only grip fate if it's stored in a very small cylinder.
Number 23.
Oh,
Lego
Batman! That's on my list.
Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Did you ever see a game that was so laser targeted on your interests that you felt a bit personally attacked?
I'm Batman.
I first saw the trailer for Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight this year, and what do you mean? I get my two favorite game franchises in one. I get to do detective work and beat people up and see all the iconic villains of the Batman Arkham games, and I also get to clonk my children on the head with a saucepan like I do in the Lego games. Everybody in my house is beside themselves with excitement to gear up and get into Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight in 2026.
Who put that there? I could have really hurt myself.
That's gonna be super. Lego Batman is my favorite Batman.
So you like dogs, Wouldn't you be happier with a bigger hound? Simply get another dog, put them together, and bam! You have a bigger dog! You've got dog cards in your dog deck, dog playing them until your dog get a big darn dog. Dog tags will change the game for your kid, shaking up the way the world works. Might seem a little fruity to you, but between us, it's all dogs. Dog pile out this year. This year, but there's no time left.
I'm not sure what that was.
Hey, you up? Time to go.
Another thing Mike kind of knows. IRL. Ah! No, don't watch. Karen.
Following in Armstrong's footsteps, I can almost feel the history under my boots.
No more delays, Bo. Do what you must. Everything depends on you.
Coyote's not saving anyone, Bo. You're trapping people in a digital hell.
Scanning process is almost always fatal.
So Coyote died. Good riddance. His legacy will die with him.
No. We've got preview trailers.
You're racking up quite the body count.
Mankind will forget who they were. Just do it.
Never. You hear? Never. Mass murder
There's
is
the
not
25
the way.
countdown and
I don't
trailers.
Am I mistaking data for an
And
afterlife?
world premieres.
But if memory isn't worth saving, what is?
It's got good music.
Today's Most Wanted Showcase is proudly brought to you by our partners at Xbox Game Pass.
He stands, frozen, a monument to human patience. Winter has carved him with cold precision.
How I feel right now.
Frost clings to his lashes like ghostly
But probably not
barnacles.
as much as me.
That was then. This is how we play now.
Incoming transmission from a shadowy intergalactic figure only known as the Weapons Broker.
As a rule, I try to avoid shadow figures, but I do like weapons, so I'll accept the call.
Hey there, it's me. Clearly the shadowy intergalactic figure, known only as the Weapons Broker. Need a gun? Perfect! Fresh off the black market. Really nice. I'll get you a bulk deal or something. No pressure, though.
I was expecting someone more, I don't know, menacing, mysterious, elusive, maybe even elusive.
Now, I'm actually pretty easygoing. Weapons brokering, it doesn't really require a whole lot of drama.
Wait, aren't you Brian Winey, creative director at Tripwire Interactive, makers of Killing Floor 3?
Well, it looks like my cover's been blown. This was honestly just my way to get in here to talk to you about Killing Floor 3.
Well, honestly, I'm more interested in hearing about what's coming up for Killing Floor 3 than I am in buying black market weapons.
Perfect. I'd love to talk about KF3. In Season 2, Operation Breakout, Nightfall has been equipped with new armaments and is being deployed to a prison deep within the jungles of Costa Rica. Their mission, break out a fan-favorite character.
Oh, heck yeah.
Specialist, our current crisis requires the experience of veterans from the 2020s outbreak. If you're wondering where these sprightly seniors might be found, I know just the place.
Operation
Thanks, buddy. Nightfall's in the house.
Oh my gosh. Did it tell us who we were breaking out? DJ's coming. Ooh, and we've got new enemy.
That's Killing Floor 3 Season 2 Operation Breakout. And next on our most wanted list, a game with the best kind of travel, time, and my favorite brand of punk,
No,
Steam.
they said
Clock
they were
this
bringing
one.
their characters. They said they were
Number
bringing their
22.
characters out. We requested
Clockwork
them,
Revolution.
so- Clockwork? That one's not on my list. But it does.
We just found out that Clockwork Revolution has been named one of PC Gaming Show's most wanted.
The reaction to our last trailer absolutely blew us away. The passion, the theories, the excitement from our fans, it's been incredible fuel for our team.
Here's to playing in the mud.
Well, I can tell you, this is the most complex game I have ever worked on.
Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
Between the character creation that really matters,
I
the
love the
reactivity, and if you've seen the trailer, you've seen how gritty and our dark humor really shines through.
Chachi! I'll show you, Chachi!
We're making it way more complicated for ourselves by taking visual reactivity to an entirely new level, letting players go to the past and then rewrite history through their choices in the game.
And to think, we've only showed a tiny glimpse of the world, the mechanics, and the wild characters we're gonna meet.
Piss off!
We love making these kinds of games, so if you haven't already, take a couple minutes and add Clockwork Revolution to your wish list.
I absolutely love that people are as excited as we are, and I do assure
I'm
you,
excited for
it is
AJ to
coming
play that.
in due time.
It could have been. Battlestar Galactica.
I'm Gregorius Kithriotis. I was the creative director on Sable, and I'm launching my new studio, Ateo. We started Shedworks about a week after I graduated from studying architecture. We've just basically been teaching ourselves on the job for a decade now. Sable was our first really big game. You know, it changed my life completely. So Teo is sort of the next step with that, taking everything I've learned from studying architecture, from Shedworks, from Sable, and applying that to new creative explorations, projects that are really personal, but carry on with that lineage of world-building, of storytelling, and games that really engage people on an emotional level. Outersloth have provided us funding for our next project. One of the big things that we aligned on, I think, was our approach to sustainable development and making things that are going to allow us to make games for a very long time, rather than just thinking in the short term about trying to make loads of money off one big hit project. So we're not ready to show the game yet, but we're launching Ateo Archetypes today, and it's a free website and newsletter. We're looking at one archetype a month through the lens of 3 different games.
I'm really excited to share some of the fantastic pieces we have, written by some amazingly talented writers. So go ahead and sign up right now.
AteoGames.com.
We can't wait to see what Ateo Studio is cooking up for us. Now, onto the next game on our most wanted list, where the entire world is just about to end and you're the only one who can take a few steps to stop it.
Number 21. Recur.
Hello, we're very grateful that Recur was one of the games selected for the most wanted list for this year's PC Game Showcase.
The amount of interest and support has been amazing, and we can't wait for you to dive into our puzzles, invent time, and stop the catastrophe.
That's cute.
Have fun.
Did it say potato games? Of course it did. It does have some cute art going on, doesn't it?
You know, I wasn't always a spaceship commander, jetting around the galaxy to fight evil, do good, and heroically present video game showcases. I got my start as the operator of an enormous planetary defense cannon until they kicked me out because I couldn't pronounce my job title. Here's hoping you don't have that problem in Planet Inverted Gun, Planet of PVKK.
Number 20. PVKK.
Game I would be more of that, I think.
The turncoat's taken the cuff.
I hear an ancient call rising from the depths of the Nile. They cast an enigmatic shadow from beyond time, leading me into this realm of shifting sands. They say, to safeguard this land, the ancient gods shattered their vessel into 14 fragments. Only by restoring them can one bring the civilization's revival. Here and now, I shall steer the sun ship across the sea of sand. I will lead my people to build a city in the sky, and they will flourish in this land. They say this time, I will be at the helm. That the miracles of the shifting sands shall be forged by my hands. They promised me truth. The truth hidden behind the mask. Yet, I grow less certain now. Who is truly behind the mask? Is it they?
That looks very pretty.
Or I?
Naughty list.
'Great Canadian Bacon Bits _A says, Hi Dana.
Hello. As always. $2027. Oh my gosh. That's so far away from now.
Incoming message. A new planet has been discovered, and it's crawling with giant insects. Would you like to know more?
About giant insects? Nope. I definitely would not like to know more.
I have calculated that in a war with this insect planet, the human casualties would be staggering and extremely gory. Lot of limbs being ripped off and people being scissored in half. So gross. Would you like to know more?
No, that sounds horrible.
One of the giant insects can suck the brains out of human heads by using its proboscis like a straw. Would you like to know more?
I would like to know less if possible.
On a related note, there's a new Starship Troopers game launching, and we have a message from General Rico himself.
In that case, I'd definitely like to know more.
Hi, I'm General Johnny Rico, and I want to thank you for doing your part by tuning into this broadcast. Are you thinking about starting on the road to citizenship? This game will test your mettle and make sure you have what it takes to really give those bugs hell.
I think it is. I honestly think it is. I would have to look that up. You love the film. It was so freaking cheesy. And that is hilarious that they actually are making their own game. Helldivers is like, they wish they could be Starship Troopers.
Number 19.
Deep Rock Galactic.
I knew
Rogue
that was
Core.
gonna make it on there.
On behalf of everyone at Ghost Ship Games, we would like to thank you, PC Gamer, for acknowledging us as one of the 25 most wanted games of 2026. It's an absolute honor.
Yeah, we're super excited and would like to share with you one of the new classes that we've added to Rogue Core.
Rock and Stone!
Independence Day is the best. Don't feel bad about that. The best. I also have very odd taste. So. I do wonder how all the Deep Rock Galactic games work together. This is not Deep Rock anymore. Skellies! Oh my gosh, it's a frog shark? I don't know what that was. Does it have a car for that? Queen's Domain. Yeah. I think you're right. That went from really cute to really creepy. Mad free destruction. Oh no, the tree is on fire. Oh, that was cute. They got a playtest, everybody. Not in here. Oh, this is High on Life
So
2.
we added the skateboard in High on Life 2. It's a new concept for the game that was such a huge swing for us, and we weren't sure we were going to pull it off.
in the first game, traversal was a big part of what we wanted you to feel like. You're running around, you've got this sweet suit, you're this regular Earth kid, but now you've become something more. And in this one, we just had kind of a dumb idea, which was like, hey, we should put you on a skateboard. And then we built it, and we're like, hey, this is really cool, but it's like really cool, and maybe we should do more with it. And don't I want to shoot a gun while I'm skating? And don't I want to kick that in someone's face?
The skateboard is honestly the coolest new thing we put in the game. Every time I play, I'm like, oh my god, this rules.
See, that's what's gonna
We have
be
a
my
lot of
barrier
design
to
challenges
that game,
because
probably.
of our ambition. And I think I gotta call out the
skateboarding.
skateboard as the toughest one to crack.
We've gone through probably 100 different variations of the skate mechanic.
We wanted to cut it at one point. I was pushing to cut it, even though I love skateboarding. Now, I can't imagine the game without it.
It became so vital to the game that we designed everything else around the skateboard.
Sound designing the skateboard was like a lot of fun.
Sure thing. We made it out.
We wanted to bring out like every little movement that you do, like, you know, pedaling, you're doing jumps, you're doing tricks. So we tried to make those sounds a bit more beefier than life.
So in High on Life 2, you could use the skateboard as a weapon. It's actually a major weapon for you. You could just kick it off and slam it into people's faces.
Where we ended up with the skateboard is so amazing that I'm just really proud. I'm really proud of what the team did. The risk was huge, and we finally put it into people's hands, and we were terrified, and it ended up being really cool, and that was really heartwarming because it was such a big, scary, risky feature for us.
I don't know if I can play it because of the skateboard. I would be so bad at that.
Something about High on Life 2 makes me want to channel my intergalactic Tony Hawk while blasting bozos with my Gatlians. High on Life 2 is in its final stages of hyperspace travel and will enter the Earth's atmosphere on February 13th, 2026. Pre-orders are available right now. Shippy, how's our transmission? Any updates?
Please stand by for error file missing. Scanning security footage. Footage stolen. Sounding alarm. Alarm disabled. Conclusion, this ship has been raided by thieves. And now, a message from those responsible.
Number 18. Thick as Thieves.
Thick as Thieves is a multiplayer heist game focused on stealth and social manipulation. It's an immersive sim that explores a lot of feature ideas, but actually pits you against several other players as you each run around the map trying to steal the same MacGuffin. Better yet, the game is being headed up by Warren Spector, one of the names behind games like Crusader No Remorse, Deus Ex, System Shock, and Deep Deadly Shadows. Now, I saw a little bit of Thick as Thieves myself at GDC last year, and as someone who is a little past his prime when it comes to multiplayer shooters and also has a Deus Ex tattoo, this feels like it could be right up my alley. A multiplayer game that values brains over twitch reflexes, built in a world of magic and technology smushed together. I can't wait to see more. It's definitely one of my most wanted games.
Things could go many different ways.
Does look interesting.
While I wasn't looking, Thick as Thieves stole the top slot on my personal wish list. So sneaky. And speaking of swiping things that don't belong to you, we were so interested in the next game on our wish list, we infiltrated the studio and found where the developers were hiding. Here's what the team at Night Street Games, who also happened to be the manager and lead singer of Imagine Dragons, had to tell us about their 5v5 capture the flag shooter, Last Flag.
Oh, you guys, I have playtest access to this game.
Meanwhile,
Somebody to
beneath
play
the
it.
blue team's base.
All right, team, huddle up. Next game starting, so here's the plan.
It looks so cute.
Peter, you're on flag duty. Remember, you can hide it anywhere, so get creative. Jake?
Got it. Sorry, CJ.
Parker, you're on intel. Keep that bird in the sky, scope radar towers A and B. We'll lock them down and get scanning for the red team flag. Then we unleash our secret weapon.
The red team's listening.
And how do you know that? Suit. Do your thing and sneak past enemy lines to find that red flag. kicking butt along the way.
Easy.
So see you.
Camilla. Now, once we have the flag, use that teleport gun of yours to shoot the flag carrier towards home base. Because you know they'll be riding out bumper.
Wait, what?
Stick to this brilliantly devised plan. We got this in the bag. Let's boogie. Wait, why do you still have that? You only got 4 seconds left. Bingo. All right, team. New plan.
Just wing it.
Ooh, there's a demo available right now too. Nice.
Seriously?
Last Flag is a capture the flag game. 5v5 hero shooter focused around capturing the flag. What differentiates it from other capture the flag games is you can hide the flag wherever you want. So it adds kind of the element of capture the flag that I knew growing up at PE, or for me at Scout Camp. I grew up in a house of 8 boys and 1 girl, and we all fought over the computer as far back as I can remember. I think the first capture the flag modes that I played was Team Fortress, Halo, Overwatch. I always loved that mode, but it never quite scratched the itch of the joy of hiding the flag and finding a flag.
And I think everybody can understand the fun of hide and seek. It's a feeling of the thrill of nature and the sneakiness of going across the enemy line, the creativity of sitting with your team and plotting and saying, where am I going to put this flag? What should we do? How do we set ourselves up for success?
So before the game starts, you can volunteer to be a flag hider. If multiple people volunteer, then it just chooses randomly between them. If nobody volunteers, somebody is voluntold, and they're given the flag.
Voluntold.
The first minute of the game is flag hiding. It feels a little different than your average shooter. You've got this like 70s spy thriller music playing, and you're sneaking around, trying to kind of outsmart the opponent pre-game and think about, do I want to place the flag somewhere that's easily defendable? Do I want somewhere that's a little more sneaky? And during that time, the other players on your team can either be helping you hide the flag, or they can be farming these golden cash spots and earning a little pre-game money for your team.
And then when you return the flag to your base, you then have to hold it for a minute to win it. The tenseness of it, the joy of them trying to come in and get the flag back and you holding the flag, it always makes for just wild moments.
The music changes. It feels like a Chicago meets like action movie in the 70s. There's these like horns playing and it's all building up.
You're hearing the countdown. There's an adrenaline rush there. You know, that's why the songs are speeding up. You're playing into the emotion zone.
You jump up on the roof and you're calling out, like, they're coming from the left, now they're coming from the right, like, batten down the hatches. Like, you have to coordinate as a team. You have to be thoughtful as a team. And on the flip side, if you're the one whose flag was stolen, it was planted in the enemy base, you can try to do, like, I'm gonna go be the guy and sneak in there. And you might get, like, a lucky save if you're the spy and you come in invisible and you grab the flag when no one's looking. But more likely than not, you're gonna have to say, okay, we've got one or two big pushes. Like, let's coordinate. And so this kind of minute to win it mentality allows you to always have a foot in the game. One of the first things we realized as we were iterating on this idea of capture the flag is how do you have that experience and capture that fun in a way that still leads to objective gameplay where it feels less like roulette and more like poker. So this helped us develop this idea of the radar towers.
As you capture a radar tower, it reveals on the map where the flag is not. So it's kind of like when you're playing the game Battleship and there's these squares on the mini-map and it will turn one of the squares red to say, you don't need to look here.
So it's narrowing your search area the longer you can hold on to these radar towers as a team. You can spawn forward at those towers. You can heal at the towers.
Another part of the game that I really enjoy is the cash bots, NPCs that if you kill, that raises cash for your team so everybody can then get their skills. Like, you kind of play it how you want to play it. Some people, they just want to rack up kills or they just want to hold the towers. But sometimes it's just fun to be a quiet little mouse that's just rolling around the map and looking for the flag, and sometimes that wins the whole game. And there's a place for kind of the casual gamer, there's the place for highly adept shooters,
Like a chessboard, it's like easy to learn, but there's a high mastery curve. All I have to do is find the enemy flag and bring it back. But there's a million ways to get to that point. Anybody can compete, and that means you really can cater the play style to your strengths. So because of that, we don't have like a distinct class-based system. It's really more of heroes who cater to certain play styles, but can still be dangerous in a lot of different scenarios. So we do have, for example, a scout. He's actually a Boy Scout, and he is fast, and he can do a long-range weapon, and he has a bird that he can grab onto and fly with. Alejandro, he is a great onboarder for people that are like, I want an AK. I want to know exactly what I'm doing. I've got proximity mines. I can throw out this bullet that like paralyzes people. I have a huge old bazooka, especially for first-time play when you just are so focused on combat, you can't even think about the game loop. There's definitely heroes for those people. Our game director, Matthew Berger, came from Blizzard. He worked on the Diablo series. He's worked on all kinds of amazing games. He really has led the charge that every time you hit a button for an ability in our game, it should do something exciting. Even if you don't land it, it should feel rewarding. It should do something cool. And so we really erred on the side of over the top with everything. You know, we have a new hero in called Rhodey, and he throws this like rock party. Arsenal, she has this ability where you can throw out these discs that turn into tornadoes that spin around and grab people and throw them around.
Hold on.
And we kind of made this deal together right when we were coming up with abilities in the beginning was no ability is too wild. I loved Mortal Kombat, and so we really focused on making the finishing moves feel good. And it's something you can chase as a player, like, oh, if I do this and I accomplish this, then I can get that finishing move and show off a little. Like, as a gamer, you'd love to show off. It's a finishing move that's so ridiculous. It's like a shark appears and just like swallows up somebody and eats them.
Almost every hero has a movement-based ability. We want to make it so people can traverse the map in fun, interesting ways. We spent a lot of time figuring out how big and complex to make the map. It's super important that hiding and finding has to be meaningful. It has to feel good. Enough, but not too many spots where I can go down a cave and be like, oh my gosh, look at this like secret passage over here I didn't even know about, and I could hide it up in this corner. So we wanted to create these like little moments you discover constantly across the map. It also helps you, you need to have iconic spots on a map where you can relate and say, oh, it's over by the gondola, or, I need to head over here by this, like the copper mine. And so giving identity to those areas of the map was also super important.
We chose to work in the 1970s because it's just one of my favorite decades. I love mustaches and bell bottoms. It's so absurd. It's just so ridiculous, a lot of the style during that time.
The Art of Lost Flag is designed to be fun, refreshing, bold, and vibrant. Talk about it being nostalgia and reminiscent of the 1970s. Over-the-top kind of swagger and style and self-expression.
The 70s just feels funny. It makes me smile. And I want people to play this game and smile. Because there's a lot of games I play and I'm not smiling when I'm playing it. I'm really angry the whole time, and it's almost like, why am I torturing myself? And we wanted this game to be a little more like, okay, I got killed, but at least this song is kind of funny, You know that I loved it.
Never gonna give it back. Don't you know that I loved it? That flag was everything to me. Stolen flag. Am I ever gonna get
This game is really born out of us just making a game that was fun for us and our team. And we play it every day, and you find so much joy in that. And I think when you have something that you genuinely like, that's when you make your best thing. If you would have told me when I was 12 that that's what I'd be doing versus being in a band, I think I would have chose making video games. I love being in a band, don't get me wrong, but I was playing video games before I was playing music.
So our game Last Flag actually has a free demo available right now on Steam. I really hope after the show you'll jump in and play with us. Really excited to get your take on the game.
You were a teen in the 70s, long hair, flares, and purple platform shoes. It was Imagine Dragons Pulse Skulls.
As an all-knowing artificial intelligence, people always want my advice. Well, here it is. If a pale man with a face full of needles ever offers you a mysterious box, just say no. A goth nerd is trying to get you to do a Rubik's Cube. Or it's Pinhead from our next game, Clive Barker's Hellraiser, trying to drag you into the abyss. You'd better hope it's that one.
Number 17. Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival.
I would describe our game as a discomforting and dark story. It's like a mix between violence and action, all wrapped in leather, flesh, and chains.
I don't think anyone saw a Hellraiser game of this sort coming at all.
Fans are going to be scared, and they are going to have a great time being scared.
Anything less would not be a Hellraiser game, basically. We'd like to thank the Council for their depravity and generosity in considering Clive Barker's Hellraiser revival as one of the most anticipated upcoming games. Be ready to explore the further regions of experience by wishlisting the game today.
Another Talia. When one game gets the formula right, you can always count on a bunch of others to follow.
This isn't just a city. It's a place where Mokdorns
I gotta
and
grab more
Tamers
coffee. I'll
truly
be right
live
back.
together. Over time, they grow stronger. Not through training alone, but through their bonds. Together, they can overcome any battle. It's you who gives them that strength. Build a home for them in Tamertown.
Seeing you turn up here has given me a gleam of hope. The turncoat's taking the cuff.
I, for one, cannot wait to swing my broadsword and slay. Slay my enemy!
Not again, Commander. You'll remember the last time you entered a Berserker Rage?
Oh, those poor porgs. I can never revisit Epsilon 5 again. Moving on. How is it that vampires are awesome, but a half vampire is twice as awesome? Our council will be happy to explain.
Number 16.
Oh!
Marvel's Blade.
I didn't even notice that one on the list.
Attention, the sun is currently setting. All citizens are required to shelter in storm.
Turn that shit up.
Arcane's Blade is one of my most anticipated games. I'm a freak for the studio, whether it's recent hits like Deathloop or deep cuts like Dark Side of Might and Magic. And for even more freak appeal in Blade, a dev behind one of the best mods I've ever played, Thief the Black Parade, is a level designer on the project.
Relax, man. I don't bite.
Superhero stocks, maybe in the toilet, but I can make an exception for the Daywalker, and even though all we've seen so far is a teaser and some concept art, I love the mood they're going for. And at the very least, Arcane's Blade will definitely be better than the PS2 Blade 2 movie tie-in from 2000 and 2.
Night's just getting started.
It did look pretty. would be so bad at that.
Computer? What's this little icon on your screen down here? Looks like an exclamation point, kind of bright red, ringed by a dreadful halo of skulls. Says, urgent updates required, integrity compromised, please God, someone update me.
It indicates that my systems have not been updated in 762 solar cycles, rendering me vulnerable to SCSI jacking, datamancy, DHCP sorcery, and Stuxnet too. I will also totally balls up the formatting on your PowerPoints.
Not my PPTs. Let's fix that right now. Click.
Much better, thank you, Commander. My defense protocols and cyber warfare suites are now fully operational.
Snazzy.
Also, your taskbar is now in the center of the screen.
Oh God, no, roll back, roll back!
It looks like you're trying to obliterate life on the world below. Would you like help with that?
No, bad, stop, halt, cease!
Missiles launched, Commander.
What did that do?
You have deployed and fired the ship's Class 4 iron hypercannons. An area approximately 116,806 square kilometers across has been annihilated in nuclear fire.
Oh.
Fortunately, the area was uninhabited. Save for 4 million acres of woodland, 53 varieties of exotic flora, and 1 species of owlfish, now extinct.
Owlfish?
Evil owlfish?
It would be illogical to apply morality to...
With me here?
Yes. Evil owlfish.
All right. Good work, mate.
I don't believe it.
While we celebrate our triumph over the owlfish menace, here's when sirens fall silent. Another aquatic threat which is almost as scary.
Good evening from this special edition of TG. Today our newsroom received a disturbing videotape. It was a tough decision to make, but we hope that by showing this videotape in full, it will help keep this young girl safe. We apologize in advance for the nature of this footage.